How to say my friend is studying in Korean? 친구는 공부해요? Or 친구가 공부해요? I've been studying Korean for a long time, but I'm still get confused. What's the most frequently used, but also the most difficult part of learning Korean? It's the particles 은는 and 이가. These are actually very basic grammar points that you learned early on, but even advanced Korean learners find them hard to tell apart. But don't worry. Today, I'm going to explain the differences between these two markers, 은는 and 이가, with lots of examples. If you watch this video until the end, you won't be confused by these markers anymore, and you will be able to distinguish when to use 은는 and when to use 이가. I'll also cover some other uses of 은는 and 이가, so stick around and let's get started. First, what are 은는 and 이가? 은는 are called topping markers. They usually come after the subject of a sentence to indicate what the subject is doing. Specifically, they focus on what the subject is doing. For example, in the sentence, Mina reads a book. Mina is the subject, right? So you add 는 after Mina. Therefore, you say 미나는 책을 읽어요. There are two types of the topping markers, 은 and 는, depending on whether the word ends with a consonant or a vowel. If the word ends with a vowel like 미나, you add 는. But if the word ends with a consonant like 지민, you add 은. For example, 미나 reads a book is 미나는 책을 읽어요. And 지민 reads a book is 지민은 책을 읽어요. And 이가 are called subject markers. Like topping markers, they come after the subject of a sentence to indicate who is performing the action. Specifically, they focus on who is doing the action. For example, in the sentence, Mina reads a book, Mina is the subject. So you add 가 after Mina. Therefore, you say 미나가 책을 읽어요. There are also two types of the subject markers, 이 and 가, depending on whether the word ends with a consonant or a vowel. If the word ends with a vowel like 미나, you add 가. But if the word ends with a consonant like 지민, you add 이. For example, 미나 reads a book is 미나가 책을 읽어요. And 지민 reads a book is 지민이 책을 읽어요. Now you might ask, 미나는 책을 읽어요 and 미나가 책을 읽어요. They both means Mina reads a book in English. What is the difference? The difference is in what part of the sentence you want to emphasize. If someone asks, 미나는 뭐 해요? What is Mina doing? You want to answer that she is reading a book, right? Then you use the topping marker 는 after Mina because it emphasizes the predicate of the sentence. So you say 미나는 책을 읽어요. On the other hand, if someone asks 누가 책을 읽어요? Who is reading a book? Then you want to answer Mina, right? Then you use the subject marker 가 after Mina because it emphasizes the subject part of the sentence. So you say 미나가 책을 읽어요. Let's look at the other examples. Here is the sentence, Stephen goes to the school. How would you say this sentence in Korean? if someone asks, 스티브는 어디에 가요? Where is Steven going? You use the topic marker to say, 스티브는 학교에 가요, and emphasize the predicate. But if someone asks, 누가 학교에 가요? Who is going to school? You use the subject marker to say, 스티븐이 학교에 가요, and emphasize the subject part. To summarize, using 은는 after the subject emphasizes the predicate of the sentence, and using 이가 emphasizes the subject part. Let's see more examples. Who goes to the restaurant? 누가 식당에 가요? Then you answer, 민수가 식당에 가요. And what is 지수 doing? 지수는 뭐 해요? And you say, 지수는 한국어를 공부해요. And is 민수 swimming? 민수가 수영해요? Then you answer, 아니요, no. 지민이 수영해요. 지민 is swimming, not 민수. 지민. 지민이 수영해요. And that's not all. There are other uses for 은는 and 이가 too. Let's study these as well. First, let's look at the other uses of 은는. 은는 can be used to compare or contrast two things. For example, when comparing a basketball and a baseball, you can say basketballs are big, but baseballs are small. Then you can say 농구공은 커요. 그런데 야구공은 작아요. So you use 은 or 는 after 농구공 and 야구공 to compare two things. Here are some more examples. 민지 is short, but 민수 is tall. Then you can say 민지는 키가 작아요. 그런데 but 민수는 키가 커요. After 민지 and 민수, you put the 은 or 는. It's raining in Seoul, but it's sunny in Busan. 서울은 비가 와요. 그런데 but 부산은 맑아요. Compared to 서울 and Busan, you add 은 or 는 after 부산 and 서울. Next, use 은는 when stating general facts or truth about a noun. For example, the earth is round. You can say 지구는 둥글어요. Peppers are spicy. 고추는 매워요. Winter is cold. 겨울은 추워요. Now let's look at the other uses of 이가. First, 이가 is used to indicate the thing causing a certain feeling in you. You can use it with various adjectives. For example, I like BTS. You can say, 저는 BTS가 좋아요. I miss the old days. 저는 옛날이 그리워요. I'm scared of ghosts. 저는 귀신이 무서워요. I envy my friend. 저는 친구가 부러워요. And next, when using the verbs 되다, to become, 있다, to have or exist, 없다, to not have, exist, and 아니다, to not be, you attach 이가 to the subject. It's good to memorize these with 이가 together. For example, to become, 이 or 가 되다. I became a teacher. 저는 선생님이 됐어요. 저는 선생님이 됐어요. My older sister will become a high school student. 언니는 고등학생이 될 거예요. 언니는 고등학생이 될 거예요. To have exists. 이 or가 있다. I have a cat. 저는 고양이가 있어요. 저는 고양이가 있어요. There is an apple. 사과가 있어요. 사과가 있어요. Do not have or exist. 없다. I don't have a cat. 저는 고양이가 없어요. 저는 고양이가 없어요. There is not an apple. 사과가 없어요. 사과가 없어요. To not be. 이 or가 아니다. It's not a pencil. 연필이 아니에요. 연필이 아니에요. It's not a chair. 의자가 아니에요. 의자가 아니에요. When using 되다, 있다, 없다, 아니다, remember to use 이, 가 unless comparing. Okay, today we've tackled the biggest challenge in Korean grammar, 은는 and 이가. Did you find this helpful? Remember, there are no absolute right or wrong answer. It depends on the context and what you want to emphasize. Even native speakers sometimes make mistakes and wrong, so don't stress too much about finding the perfect answer, okay? When you're unsure about which one to use while speaking or writing, just remember the rules I've shared with you today. I'll continue to provide more tips to help you speak Korean naturally and fluently. If you want to learn more real Korean spoken by native speakers, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I'll be back with more fun and useful Korean content next time. Then see you next time. 안녕!